I'm Larry Marble. It's time for a big old heaping helping of ag information. You're listening to our program courtesy of the good folks at D&D Farm and Ranch on I-10 in Seguin. That's ddtexasoutfitters.com. Neighbor, let's take a look at commodity movement from yesterday. At the close for Tuesday's session, soybeans were down by double digits, as much as 12.5 to 15. Soy meal futures closed 320 to 360 weaker themselves. Corn futures closed the first trade day of a short week with 10 3/4 to a 13 1/4 cent loss. December prices were down the hardest. The U.S. wheat markets were lower yesterday. KC hard red winter closed 0.7 to 1.04% weaker. Cotton prices were firmer Tuesday, however, recovering from early session losses at the settle. The front month futures were unchanged to as much as 8 points higher. Lean hog futures traded, moving the board 37 to $1.47 lower. Live cattle futures were down $1.05 to $1.55. Feeder cattle futures ended the session $2.05 to $2.42 lower as well. Neighbor, there's your futures movement. We're on the line with Sean Geiswhite, Gillespie Livestock. Sean, how did sheep and goats sale today?
No, we had a good sale, Larry. I think we ended up with 25 or 600. Didn't quite get our 3, but market was good all the way through. I kind of called it steady. Some of those lighter kids might have been just a tick higher all the way through. I really didn't quote them that way. The 60 kind of pound kids, I thought they sold awful well. Some of those kids we talked about yesterday kind of bring from 330 up to 355 or 60, so I thought we got along real well there. And the lamb market, it probably was just a tick softer than last week. We didn't have any of those 3 kind of 60 lambs. A lot of those really good Dorper lambs kind of bring around 330, 340. So I thought we got along real well. The market, was pretty steady all the way through. Everybody had to sort of jump in there and get a few.
What do you got under the barn for cattle tonight?
I'm thinking we're going to get somewhere between that 12 and 15. We've got about 800 on the yards right now, so steadily coming in. So I'm sure hoping somewhere around that 14. I don't know if we'll get it, but we'll see how they roll in this evening and come in the morning.
Tell everybody how to get a hold of you, Sean.
You can reach us at 830-997-4394.
Neighbor, let's take a look at meat moves from yesterday. Pork carcass cutout value for Tuesday, $248 weaker on a large load volume at $105.67. The hams were down the most with a $12.61 drop to $70.01. Federal slaughter, 481,000 head. Week to date, 487,000 head, which is 12,000 head above last year. Wholesale box prices lower. USDA showed a $1.23 drop in the choice, $2.23 drop in the select. Federal slaughter, 121,000 head, setting the week-to-date slaughter now to 124. That matches the same week last year, reflecting the holiday. Neighbor, there's your meat moves. We're on the line with Cousin Brian from Seguin Cattle Company. Cousin Brian, how's the sale shaping up?
Yeah, it'd probably be a little bit lighter this week. Had some showers around the area, kind of slowed things down this week, and it's so bloody hot in the afternoons. It's just unbearable, but I'm kind of guessing that's probably 600 somewhere in there, and sheep and goats probably 500 to 600, just kind of your late summer runs, just kind of average. Good.
Doesn't look like anything's going to step in the way of the prices.
I talked to some of the guys, and corn went down again a little bit this morning, but they're starting to see some sickness in the pen. So we always talk about that, where they make an adjustment in fall because it's just the ones getting sick, and I don't think we're that far away from it. So,
well, tell everybody how to get a hold of you.
You can give us a call at 830-379-9955, or you can call me on the cell phone, 830-305-0652.
All right, we appreciate you. Thank you a bunch.
See you tomorrow, Cousin Larry.
Bye-bye.
Bye-bye.
Neighbor, here's a quick reminder about the September 11th auction at Lutz Auction Service, Farm and Ranch, Construction Equipment Auction, D'Hanis, Texas. Go to auctionzip.com for more information, or call Dwayne Lutz at 830-931-4312. Here are just a few of the tractors. A John Deere 8245 with a power shift, 4,043 hours. Here's a John Deere 4560 Q range with duals. Here's a John Deere 4440 with duals. They say it's real nice. How about skid steer buckets, skid steer rock buckets, skid steer forks, or skid steer bale spears? How about a skid steer tree shear or skid steer tiller. Lutz Auction Service, Saturday, September the 11th, 9 a.m., the auction off of Highway 90. For more information, 830-931-4312. We're on the line with Kelly Thigpen, Pearsall Livestock. It's about 8 p.m. on Tuesday evening, looking toward a Wednesday sale. What's it looking like, Kelly?
Oh, looks like we got a little over 300 in right now, so I'm expecting 450, 500, something like that tomorrow. Not a whole lot of cows in the mix this time. I had a pretty good run of cows last week, but looks like cow numbers going to be a little shorter this week. I imagine we'll end up with 75 cows or so, and the rest will be good calves and yearlings. Lots of little smaller bunches, kind of 15 to 20 head bunches, but quality's pretty good on the calf side of things. So looking forward to a good sale tomorrow. I think, like I said, 450, 500 probably get it.
Tell everybody how to get a hold of you, Kelly.
You can call us there at the office at 830-334-3653. My mobile number is 830-334-1047. Look us up on the website at PearsallLivestock.com.
Neighbor, this portion of today's program is brought to you by PMI Jourdanton. Call 830-769-1234. That's PMI, pipe, steel, and fencing. Pipe, valves, or fittings, plates, sheet, channel, beam, culverts, purlins, fencing, and supplies. They now stock new pipe and casings. Find them again at PMI Jourdanton, 830-769-1234. Neighbor, it's time to catch up with Leo Casas. Leo, how are you today?
Doing good, Larry. Well, we had a heck of a sale for South Texas cattle marketing last Saturday. I bet the pairs averaged 3,000. Solid all the way through. Good cattle, great demand. So everything looked real good on that day. I'm off to Abbeville, Louisiana this coming Friday. I've got the Santa Gertrudis sale for the Wiley family over there. Excellent seed stock Santa Gertrudis cattle. If you need information, I can be reached at 361-362-5863. Keep up with us on daily basis on Instagram, Casas Cattle _Rancher3, or log on to my website for photos, videos, and information, CasasCattle.com, CASAS, CasasCattle.com. We're the bull people.
Remember, neighbors, MG Building Materials has 5 locations. MG in San Antonio's at 2651 Southwest Military Drive. MG in Corpus, they're on Padre Island Drive, 7436 Padre Island Drive. MG Building Materials, Uvalde, 2301 East Main. The store in beautiful downtown Kerrville on Memorial Drive, 2202 is the street number. And MG Building Materials in Pleasanton, 1734 West Oak Lawn. Now, I know you can't remember them all, so go to mgbuildingmaterials.com for details. We're on the line with Carl Herman. We're talking about the sale coming tomorrow in Caldwell. Carl, what's it looking like to you tonight?
I think we'll have somewhere around 900 or so like we did last week. The calves are going to be good. There's a lot of strings of calves coming from good producers. Not as many cows as last week, I don't think, unless something sneaks up on me. But anyway, the market's good, and we'll have a lot of good calves.
Well, tell everybody what time you start and how to get a hold of you.
All right, 1 o'clock Wednesday. My number is 979-820-5349. Call the barn, 567-4119. If for the Giddings and surrounding area, call Max Ether, 540-8676.
We'll talk with you after the sale. Thank you.
Yes, sir. Thank you, Larry.
We're on the line with Stephen from D&D Farm and Ranch. That's ddtexasoutfitters.com. Stephen, I need to weigh a bunch of pigs, and I understand that you've got some deals going on hog scales.
Yes, sir, we sure do, Larry. We're having a fire sale on 58 SX hog scales from W.W. Paul. They are going to come with the beam and poise and 2 bifold doors. Really easy to work. They're running $1,750 right now, Larry.
That's a great deal. Tell us the brand again.
They're made by W.W. Paul.
Tell us how to get a hold of you.
You can reach me at 830-379-7340, extension 161.
We've been with Stephen from D&D. Go to ddtexasoutfitters.com for more information. We're on the line with Kenny Mingus from Milan County Livestock Auction. Cameron, Kenny, how did our Friday sale turn out?
Well, it turned out good, Larry. We had a total of 1,204 cattle, 145 cows, 14 bulls, 176 sellers, and 66 buyers.
Let's walk the pins.
Steers under 300, 140 to 220. 3 to 400 pound steers, 115 to 216. 4 to 500 pound steers, $1 to 207.5, and over 570 to $1.68. On the heifers under 300, $1 to 190. 3 to 400 pound heifers, 90 to 187. 4 to 500 pound heifers, 90 to 168, and over 570 to $1.55. Packer cows about steady from 25 to 78. Packer bulls the same from 75 to 93. On your bred cows from 300 to 1225, and on your cow calf pairs from 1,000 to 1475.
Good. Sounds like you had a good sale. What was the count?
1204.
What do we anticipate for this Friday?
Well, I think we're going to be a little busier, Larry. You know, we had people just kept calling and calling, wanting to know if we were going to be open Friday, you know, because of the holiday weekend. I had a guy call a while ago thinking about he's going to send about 200 calves. So we're off to a pretty good start right there. They'll be really choice cattle. So I think we're going to kick off to kind of maybe start our fall run here a little bit, see how long it lasts.
Well, tell everybody how to get a hold of Kenny Mingus.
You bet. Just catch us at the office from about 9 to 3 at 254-697-6697. You can follow us on our webpage at MilanCountyLivestockAuction.com or catch us on Facebook.
We appreciate you. Thank you so much.
Thank you, Larry. Have a good week.
Neighbor, let's talk about PMI, pipe, steel, and fencing. San Antonio, High, Hondo, Kerrville, Robstown, Jourdanton, and Laredo. Contact the Hondo store at 830-426-2912. That's 830-426-2912. Remember, that's PMI, pipe, steel, and fencing, pipemovers.com. We're on the line with Doug Bass from Cattleman's Brenham. Doug, how did our last Friday sale turn out?
We had a good sale, Mr. Larry. We ended up with 1,014 head of cattle. Old market looks pretty dang steady. Just kind of hanging around the same spot, looks like to me.
Good. Let's walk the pins.
Yes, sir. On your weigh-in cows, your center lower yielding cows bring 18 to 53. Better high yielding cows bring 58 to 78. Center bulls bring 60 to 78. Better high yielding bulls bring 80 to 96. Pairs, your medium type pairs bring 6 to 900. Better pairs bring 1,100 to 1,550. On your bred cows, your medium type bred cows bring 600 to 850. Your better bred cows bring 1,000 to 1,275. Calf market looked about the same to me. It's just kind of hanging right there steady. It's dang sure good. Your roping calves with a 1 to 2 weight steers bring 119 to 210. Heifers bring 132 to 222. 2 to 3 weight steers bring 114 to 197. Heifers bring 121 to 172. 3 to 4 weight steers bring 147 to 205. Heifers bring 127 to 196. 4 to 5 weight steers bring 146 to $2. Heifers bring 136 to 187. 5 to 6 weight steers bring 143 to 192. Heifers bring 136 to 167. 6 to 7 weight steers bring 140 to 154. Heifers bring 131 to 151. 7 to 8 weight steers bring 125 to 143. Heifers bring 118 to 138, and your 800 to 1,000 pound steers and bull yearlings bring 90 to 137, and the heiferettes bring 110 to 119.
Sounds like you had a good sale. How many did you draw?
We had 1,014 heads, sir.
What are you anticipating for this Friday?
I think we're going to have a pretty good run, Mr. Larry. I do have a sellout. I got a man sending me 100 Longhorn and Corriente cows. They're all bred to Charolais bulls. Quite a few yearlings lined up for this week. Looks like we'll have a pretty good run. And then next week, on the 17th, I've got a gentleman that's going to sell out. We're going to have 100 cows, a lot of F1 cows on them, and crossbred man-raised young cows, 3 to 5-year-old pairs and breds, and about 50 white open Bremer heifers that he's also raised. He's going to sell on the 17th.
Tell everybody how to get a hold of you, Doug Bass.
Yes, sir. Y'all can call me on my cell if y'all have any questions, which is 979-877-4454, or call us there at the office, which is 979-836-3621.
Neighbor, did you know, combined with the truss department, insulation department, and millworks department, just 3 of the departments there at MG Building Materials, they've got the ability to deliver an entire building package from a single supplier. They are truly your one-stop shop. They have 5 locations around South and Central Texas. Let's count them down right quick. Pleasanton, Kerrville, San Antonio, Corpus Christi, and Uvalde. MG Building Materials, your one-stop shop. MGBuildingMaterials.com. Neighbor, let's take a look at the grains, courtesy of John Tuggle. Taking a look at Milo through Corpus in September. D's plus 65, 10.28. Houston, D's plus $1 bill, 10.91. And Progresso, 10.50. Yellow corn through Corpus in September, D's plus 80, 5.90 and 3/4. Houston, 5.55 and 3/4. Progresso, 11.40. Hard red winter wheat through Houston in September, D's plus 80, 7.97 and a half. And Houston beans September-October delivery, November list 30, 12.47. Neighbor, we moved 213 bale of East Texas cotton yesterday. Prices range from $90.91 to $93.76. Looks like that's it for grains and cotton. And That's it for the best darn farm show in 100,000 square miles of the great state of Texas. I call it Down on the Farm, and they call me Larry Marble. And we appreciate you listening. We'll see you right back here, same farm time, same farm channel again tomorrow with a big old heaping helping of ag information.